aunties. So I'm here with baby Kingston, and guess what? So I want to talk about, let me tell you what I was doing today. So today I was watching a bunch of box openings, and I found out something. And I even looked at some of mine. I went back to some of mine, and I'm like, oh my god, guys, this baby is great. This baby is the best baby I've ever got. Oh my god, it looks so real. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. And I'm like, okay, hold up. The box opening before this was, oh my god, this baby looks so real. Oh my god, this is the best baby I've ever gotten. I mean, not so much of those words, but you guys get what I'm saying, right? All right, so let me get started with this little boy before this camera cuts off on me. But, so what I realized is that I understand why people are like confused on what's really a good baby and what's really not. But I think until you see it, you know, sure, as you're growing in your collection and starting to collect more realistic babies, the next one is going to be better than the next one, and the next one is going to be better than the next one. You know, in most cases, unless you get one and you're like, oh gosh, no, this is not right. Because what happens, you would have a piece of hair on you, little boy, mommy's hair. What happens is you tend to learn and you start to get more and more realistic babies, more realistic sculpts, and all that stuff. Yeah, I see what she did. She paused it. And so, hang on, she'll be back, okay? Sorry, guys. But anyway, so yeah. Yeah, so what happens is you end up getting one baby, and it is better than the next one, and it is more realistic. But there has been times where I looked at some of my videos, and I'm like, that was not realistic. But I was thinking about this. You know how people take babies out for reaction videos? And sometimes I look at those, and I'm like, that baby isn't that realistic. But the sculpts themselves can be so realistic compared to like a Walmart doll or a Target doll or a Babies R Us doll. So of course people have never seen these type dolls that look so realistic, so when they see these dolls, they look realistic whether they're painted good or not, right? Because I'm thinking back to my outing with my first reborn, and everybody's like, oh my god, he looks so realistic. And that, I'm telling you, that baby had no details. It was just plainly painted, well done, quality doll and everything. It was beautifully rooted. Now the head of the doll looked very realistic. The sculpt was blah. I mean, so, but people were like, oh my goodness, I never seen a doll that looks that real. And yeah, so I'm like, okay, but people never seen, if you've never seen something better than what you're looking at, of course, you think you got the best thing, right? Or it don't get any better until you actually see it. So, anyway, I thought that was funny when I was looking at the videos and looking back, and I was just like laughing because it's like we all go crazy. But one thing I learned to do early on, though, is when I get a baby, I do record the box opening for my purposes. You know, in case something is wrong, I can say, hey, this is how it came out the box, blah, 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 blah. I don't always upload them. Just in case, and before I upload the video, because, you know, you get so excited and wrapped up into the box opening, and you're just like, oh my god, I got a new baby, and you're just all excited. And before you really look that baby over really good, after the box opening, you know what you're doing? You've already uploaded, you've already made it public on YouTube, and everybody's looked at it, and then you find out that this baby has all kinds of flaws and stuff like that. Well, guess what? Too late. Because you know what they're going to do? They're going to use that against you, because they're going to say that, well, when she got the doll, she did a video and she was saying how great the baby was, and there was no problems, but you hadn't looked the baby over completely. So I just wait until I look the baby over completely and everything before I upload the video. I just want to show you guys some of his details up close. Sometimes the camera don't always pick them up, but yeah, I know, you know, especially me with my silicone, you know, at one point I thought I was collecting, you know, really, you know, nice silicone babies, which they were for the price. And I still say that, you know, everything is based off of price. You know, it's okay if you know what you're getting before you buy it. You know that it's not maybe the most realistic sculpt, or it's not the most realistic doll, but you're getting it because you're getting it at a good cost, and you just want the feel of the silicone and all that and stuff, then, you know, that's okay, you know. And that's why I don't go around like bashing people or, you know, talking about their dolls if they're not, you know, super realistic, because guess what? Everybody collect for different things. Some people just don't care. They just like dolls, and they're not really even collecting for the realism in these dolls. They just fascinated with the art or the way they feel or whatever, just having something to dress. So, you know, that's their thing. I just really like for them to look hyper real, and I've learned that I found my favorite artist and favorite sculptor, and everybody have one, and it may vary for different reasons, and I respect that. But I found that I absolutely adore Claire Taylor's work, and I know that I can't afford to collect every doll that she has come out, because I just can't. But you know what? I also learned to stop buying on impulse, because when I do that, I end up spending money that I could have saved and bought a doll that I'm really gonna love and want to keep in my collection forever. And Kingston really taught me a valuable lesson with that. I sold tons of reborns because guess what? I wasn't madly in love with those reborns. I don't want to scratch him, so I'm just like, it's bothering me, that little piece of hair. I'm in the process of, I just cut my hair or clipped it or something, and so my hair is kind of still got little pieces falling, whatever. But I learned that, you know, I'd rather have a nicely made baby than a whole bunch of, you know, mediocre or average dolls. So I know you guys don't rarely see him with a hat on, but I thought today that I would put him on a hat.
Mama, you can look for pies.
So I thought I would put him on a hat. But yeah, so a lot of people think, oh, I'll never be able to afford a Claire Taylor doll or whoever it is that you want, you know, so badly. Maybe it's a Romy Scheidim doll. But you can, you really can. We spend a lot of money on our reborns, and a lot of money on clothes and pacifiers and bottles and all that great stuff. And you know what? If we really saved some of that money, we could afford whatever we want to afford. And you would be surprised. Right now, as we speak, because I'm on that binge until September to my birthday, because I want a really special baby for my birthday. And I don't know what baby that is. I haven't seen that baby, but I know I want it to be a girl baby. I do want a full body silicone baby girl. So what I'm going to do over the next few months, and what I've been doing, is I'm kind of doing my own layaway plan. And that's very hard to do because I've messed up a couple times and spent the money. Or spent some of the money. But what I've been doing is every month or every, you know, pay period or whatever, the money that I normally would spend on, you know, my hobby and stuff, I've just kind of like start putting that money to the side, and I'm just saving. I'm doing my own layaway, because a lot of times now people are not doing layaways because of collectors backing out and them getting, you know, stuck with the doll or having to relist the doll and stuff like that. So I'm just doing my own little layaway so that I can be able to afford whatever doll that comes out, you know, or, you know, I can really go looking by the time my birthday comes. So that is my thing, and that is what I'm up to. But yeah, I've heard people, like, they think like, oh, they're being fake, they're being phony. I think some people are really being genuine when they say, oh my God, this is the best doll I've ever gotten, or I really love this doll, because it is the best one at that moment, at that time, because maybe it's the best one in the collection right then, and then you get the next one and it's better than the last one. So yeah, that just is just about on my mind, and I know it's just all out, I'm all over the place, but that is that. But when I tell you that I don't think that another baby could make me as happy as I am with Kingston. I know I've said this many times before, but I really truly believe that he is like my Paris, mi amor, in silicone. I don't think that I would let him go, because he's a one of a kind too, so that makes him even more special. But I gotta go because this thing is blinking, and that means it's gonna shut off on me. So thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you later.